Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Parks and Recreation Advisory Committee meeting. Today is March 18th, 2024. We do have a quorum, and I call this meeting to order. The first order of business is to get a motion and a second for the approval for minutes from the last meeting.
Motion to approve.
I'll second.
I have a motion to approve from Ms. Davidson and a second from Mr. Autry. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? All right, we'll jump right into it, talking about this coming Saturday, Easter Sunday, or the Easter Drive, not Easter Sunday, but Easter Drive. Ms. Kathy, if you'd like to take that over.
All right, so that is this Saturday, March 23rd at Veterans Memorial Park from 10 to 11:30, or while supplies last. We did up our number this year of bags that we're going to hand out, so hopefully we won't be turning anybody away. As of now, we've got five, definitely maybe six departments in the city that are going to participate. And then we've got a local church and Cricket Wireless want to come out and hand out candy as well. So we have the Golden Egg age group 0 to 3, 4 to 5, 6 to 8, 9 to 12. So they'll have a tag, and then when they get that tag, they can either collect their prize at the drive-through, or they can come up to the parks office and get it depending on when they find it. So, and we do have a rain-out date of March 30th, but we do not anticipate needing it, because if it does rain, we will still have it unless it's pouring down or storming, because the families are not getting out of the vehicle, so we'll be able to move through with it.
I was just looking at the weather. If it holds true, it looks like it should be a pretty good day, maybe just a little chilly when we start. My questions that I have, or questions starting out, is with 5 or 6 departments and the church, how is that going? Are you just going to line them up?
Well, yes, so we're going to start with two rows for the parks. And then we're going to have somebody that's going to take it down to one lane. And then all of the other departments besides ours will just have the one side that they'll hand the candy out. So it'll be one lane as it exits out of the park.
Okay, because this will be the first time that we've done this, and
Well, yeah, library usually, they come every year.
Right.
So, but yes, after our department, it will go down to one lane. And we'll have somebody there directing traffic.
so probably basically it's going to be just a little bit slower, but it's going to be a whole lot more goodies for the children.
Yes.
Okay, and the previous years, did we run out of stuff?
Last year.
We
We did
did.
last year. We
And-
closed down about 15 minutes early. This
Okay,
year, we've upped our number about 50% to accommodate everybody in hopes of not having to turn anybody away.
and what's in the,
Last, we handed out all the bags.
We did. We did. So,
and we got good big baskets for the golden eggs?
we do. We do. We've got really good goodies in each age group. So,
All right,
What time should we be there for participating?
8:30. If you get there, I think after 9 o'clock, people start lining up, so it'll be hard to get to the back of the park where we're going to be set up. So I'd say 8:30 is a safe time.
Cool.
Yeah, if you come later than that, just come through the apartment complex back there and we'll get you in that back gate.
who's doing the guiding up at the front of the park?
Some of our staff, I'm not quite sure which one, but it'll be our staff that's doing the front.
Okay, all right. I didn't know if you had any local organizations that was coming out.
No.
I think pretty much our whole department is working since we, Box 100 pretty much took care of that. So, since we no longer have access to them, we're just bringing in everybody on our staff. So we should be able to cover that pretty good.
Any questions? All right, we'll move on to the next goodie, the block party, May the 11th.
Yep, May 11th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at Veterans Memorial Park. We've got the Touch a Truck event and the Cornhole Tournament included in this one. And we are separating the horn blowing displays from the other ones. It's part of the registration. So when they register, they have to let us know if they're going to allow the horn blowing or not. That way we can separate them and put signs up to let people know that it would get louder in that section. Hopefully we'll be able to spread them out a little further this year as well. Then we'll have a DJ, the family activities, food trucks, vendors, and we've already got the flyers in. We do 10,000 flyers to all the Laverne schools. So we've got the flyers in, ready to pass out right before the event.
Nice.
Yeah, so.
And those of us that want to come and help, what time do you need us there?
We get there like at 8:30 for an 11 o'clock event, because the displays start showing up early to get in place and so forth. So it just depends on what part you want to help with. You know what I mean?
I guess you can just tell us what you need.
What we need, yeah.
And then what time to be there, if you could just send us all an email.
Okay,
That makes it easier for everybody to just get it all at once.
okay.
Is that going to be kind of like last year in the very back of the park, or?
It depends on signups. It depends on how many vendors we have, how many displays we have. Last year in the back of the park, I think the reason it was so loud is we had to put some in that middle row, and it was such a tight fit. There really wasn't anywhere to get away from the horn blowing. So I'm not sure. The first year we had it in the front parking lot. But it all depends on the conditions and the signups. So we'll have to see.
And will we still have the vest and the hard hat?
Yes, those are actually already at the parks office.
The what?
The vests, the
Not for you.
children's.
Oh, the
safety
vest.
vests and the hard
Oh,
hats.
yeah.
We're passing those out this year as well. So,
I remember them.
Kids love those. They absolutely
did,
loved them.
Yeah, they felt like they was in a big construction
yep.
zone.
And the display, the people who do the displays are great. The kids too, which is exciting. So,
I can't remember, did we have a helicopter?
The first year we did. I don't think we had one last year. I think something came up that they,
Oh, they got a medical call.
it's always, yes, they're emergency helicopters, so it's always dependent upon their calls. And last year, they were not able to make it.
So we got a call into them in case?
They are planning to come. It's
Okay.
just not a guarantee because you never know what's going to happen that day.
Yeah, that's always a big favorite.
Yeah, so,
Well, I think Mike Walker used to get us the highway patrol. Maybe we could put them on the list as a backup.
all right.
Any questions?
Are you still taking vendors for these?
We are. We will take vendors up till the day of
Okay.
on pretty much anything. The only vendors that we restrict sometimes are the food vendors. We allow 2 of the same type of food vendor. So if I've got 2 barbecue vendors, then that third one would not, that would close. That would be the only reason we would close that.
Understood. Thank you.
And that is a May 11th or
May
nothing
11th.
date?
May 11th or nothing, correct. Yeah, when you deal with vendors, it's hard to do any rainout dates because they have already scheduled to be elsewhere because it's their vendor season. So,
Well, let's keep David at bay and keep him at home.
Yeah.
And everything will be lovely.
actually, I think I have vacation that day. Just kidding.
Hey, this could be our year. It could be our year. It got us last year in a couple of things. This could be our year.
say
when we
block
make it
party
through.
each year's been successful. We've not had the luck with the block party yet, so,
Hey, everything on this list, we've pulled off every time we've tried it.
yeah,
We haven't canceled not one of these 3.
right.
The first year of the block party, I wasn't here, but didn't it rain real bad or something?
No, it was amazing.
Oh, now, the first year of the block party, there was one year before we added the touch a truck that it was windy and the tents flew away.
Yeah, we
But,
still had, that's when y'all got in the Duncan booth.
no, that was the second year. The first year was up in that front parking lot in the island.
Seriously, you're gonna get in the Duncan booth. That's all right. Who's that money gonna be going to? Fundraiser.
That must be my bad.
All right. We'll move on to the next one, which is the July 4th celebration, Independence.
Yeah, okay, it is always on July 4th. Gates open at 5:30, zone status is performing at 6. We've already got food vendors and some activities already scheduled for that event. Fireworks will start around 8:45-ish, around dark.
What day is that on this year?
I believe it's a Thursday.
I don't know.
Let's look.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Thursday.
It is a Thursday.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
And it'll start at 5?
Gates open at 5:30 and the music will start at 6. Yeah.
And I know we already approved at Boma the fireworks, so we should be good to go.
Yep.
Will we be using the same people that did the fireworks last year?
Yes. Yes.
They put on a great show.
They're good.
They do, in fact, do a good job. Especially, of course, you all don't see it, I do, the money is minimal. Any questions?
Nope.
Well, that is about all that is on this month's agenda. I know next month it's going to start getting crazy because we've got several things coming up. Mr. Rick, you have any comments?
I don't think so. No, I don't. I was going to say something probably not appropriate.
All right. Laura?
Keep it to myself.
So I got two things. I will not get to be there this Saturday. I have my stepfather's memorial, so I want to see lots of pictures, especially with the bunny rabbit. And then also, I just wanted to let everyone know that opening day for baseball is going to be April 6th up at the park. And it will be huge. We are so excited for this year to start. So I will be coaching 6U and 12U with Vice Mayor No's son, Jeremy. Y'all come out, cheer them on. These kids are amazing. We look forward to seeing everybody out there for opening day.
What time is that going to be?
I'm going to say it's going to be right around 10.
We don't know for sure yet.
I'm going to say around 10, but I hope to get an official email out to the Board of Mayor and Aldermen.
To stay a little bit on that track with Laura, I just wanted to ask, and I've been meaning to ask you guys, how is the sound system coming along up there?
I'd have to follow up with Andrew. He was out today, so let us follow up. Do you have any info on that?
I have none.
Yeah, that's kind of in his wheelhouse.
Okay. Yeah, I just happened to think about it. Sorry. Mr. Giles?
No real comments, just looking forward to the Easter drive. It's always a good thing every year.
Yes, it is. And believe it or not, I don't really have anything other than I appreciate you guys that are going to come out and help us. Hopefully, Chuck and Felicia is watching, and they're good. I know Jody's in California, so she won't be there, I don't imagine. I don't know when she gets back. Anyway, our next meeting will be on the dreaded IRS deadline, April 15th, 2024 at 6 p.m. So with that said, I will call this meeting adjourned.